Hello there, welcome to today's lesson. So today we shall be learning about life cycles of organisms. Life cycles of organisms. Good. Good. So our topic for today is the basic structure of a plant. Good. So after this lesson, the learner will be able to identify the basic parts of a plant, and then will also be able to know the function of the basic parts of a plant. Good. Now look, let's take a look at what a plant is. So when we say a plant, what is a plant? So a plant is a living thing that grows from the soil. A plant is a living thing that grows from the soil. So let's take a look at the basic parts of a plant. So with the basic parts of the plant, we have the leaf, we have the stem, we have the root, and then the flower. Good. So these four parts make up the basic parts of a plant. We have the leaf, the stem, the roots, and then the flower. Good. Let's move on to identify the various parts. So with the first part, we have the root, and then the root is the part of the plant that is found in the soil. The root is the part of the plant that is found in the soil. And then let's take a look at the function of the root. So the function of the root is to anchor the plant firmly in the soil, or to hold the plant firmly in the soil. The root also takes in water and sends it to the other parts of the plant. So these are the functions of the root, or these are what the root does for the plant. So we know that the root is the part of the plant that is found in the soil, and then its function is to hold the plant firmly in the soil and also take in water and then take it to the various parts of the plant. Good. Now let's take a look at the stem. So with the stem is the middle part of the plant, or the part that can be found above soil. So the middle part of the plant, or the part above soil, is the stem. It joins the root to other parts of the plant. The stem helps the plant to stand straight. It also supports the leaves and then the branches. The stem carries water from the root to other parts of the plant. It also carries food from leaves to other parts of the plant. Now let's take a look at the leaves. Every plant has leaves, and then we know that these leaves vary. Some are broad, some are thin, some are big in size, some are small in size. Alright, so the leaves are the most important part of the plant. The leaves use sunlight, water, and air to make food for the plant through a process which is known as photosynthesis. Good. So let's take a look at what photosynthesis is. So when we say photosynthesis, photosynthesis is a process by which plants manufacture their food or prepare their food with the help of sunlight, water, and air. Good. So that is what photosynthesis is, a process whereby plants manufacture or prepare their own food with the help of sunlight, water, and air. Good. Let's take a look at some other functions of the leaves. So the leaves of some plants can be used to prepare delicious foods. Some leaves are used to prepare medicine as well. And then let's take a look at some of the plants that have leaves, or the plants that we can use their leaves for food. Good. So with plants which have leaves that can be used for food, we have plants like the cabbage, we have lettuce, and then we have the cocoyam or the taro leaves. Good. Which you usually call kontomire. So that is it. And then lastly, let's take a look at the flower. So the flower is the most beautiful part of a plant. It is the part of the plant that makes seeds and fruits. Seeds help in reproduction. Examples of some flowers are rose flower, we have the hibiscus, we have the sunflower, we have the daisy, we have the tulip, we have the okra flower, and then the tomato flower. There are a whole lot of flowers as well. So perhaps you can come up with some of the flowers that you know. And then, however, there are some plants that grow without flowers. There are some plants that grow without flowers, and these flowers or these plants, with these plants we call them non-flowering plants. We call them non-flowering plants because they do not grow flowers. They do not grow flowers. That is why they are known as non-flowering plants. So let's take a look at some of the non-flowering plants. We have the aloe vera plant, we have the moss plant, we have the royal palm tree, we have the lemongrass, we have the fern plant, and then the cocoyam plant. So this brings us to the final part of a plant. We've been able to identify the basic parts of a plant. We've been able to know what a plant is. We said a plant is a living thing that grows from the soil, and then we were able to identify the basic parts of a plant. And then we said we had 4 basic parts of a plant. We have the leaf, we have the stem, we have the root, and then we have the flower. Good. So we said the root is the part that is found in the soil, and then the root what brings nutrients to the various parts of the plant. We took a look at the leaf, and then the leaf help in what? Food production for the plant. We also talked about the stem. The stem is the part above what? Soil, and it holds the plant. With the other parts, it helps the other parts to be joined or to be parts of the plant. And then we looked at the flower. We said the flower is the beautiful part of a plant, and also it attracts insects to help in the process which is known as pollination. And then we've been able to identify some flowers. Good. So this brings us to the end of today's lesson. I hope I've been helpful with this. See you some other time. Bye bye.